High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group, it's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk, online at quirkauto.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by UMaine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, UMaine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Doors Equipment, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Hillside Athletics, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Autumn of Life Home Care, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Hudson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. Let's get you out to the game.
Hello everybody and welcome to Hermon High School, the site of our matinee doubleheader today. School vacation week, so that means some extra time for basketball here in the gymnasium between the John Bapst Crusaders and the Hermon Hawks as we welcome you in to the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show here on Ticket TV. I'm Mark Paulette, joined by Chris Hoare in the Darlings broadcast booth, perched high above the court here in Hermon for today's Class B doubleheader. We get the girls up first, the boys to follow. A couple of JV games already in the books here today at Hermon in what has been a busy afternoon of basketball, and it will continue as we get our first game underway here on Ticket TV. The Crusaders coming in with a record of 3-4. The Hermon Hawks with a record of 4-2. And let's get the broadcast going by taking a look at the Class B standings here in the early portion of the season. Hermon sitting at 4-2 in fourth place with that record, I should say. John Bapst right now in the 8th spot at 3-4. You see the early season standings, a couple of unbeatens out of the Class B ranks in Ellsworth and Gardner. And then Old Town factoring in there with a record of 5-1. MDI, also a strong team in the mix. And you see Lawrence, I think the team that everybody kind of looked at this year, Chris, dropping down with the reclassification. The Bulldogs have been a strong program at the A ranks here in recent seasons.
Yeah, it's still early. It doesn't feel like it's early. It feels like we've done a lot of games, but we're 6-7 games in for most of these teams. And with the KVAC, Big East getting back into the same conference, it's going to be new territory for some of these teams. And it's lots of way out, lot of stuff to happen between these two divisions that are now going to play each other. These two conferences are going to play each other, and it's going to be interesting when Lawrence and MDI and Old Town and Hermon, Gardner, and they all play each other to see, who's going to be the top dog going into the tournament.
No doubt about that. Now look at the standings presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture, it's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. Ticket TV coverage also presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere. We're presented by your local family-owned McDonald's, where extra value meals are officially back. McDonald's is making bold moves to put value back on the menu. Stop by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer to find offers you won't want to miss. And we're presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at heroesportsgrill.com. We'll take our first time out in the pregame show, and when we come back, some player spotlights for the Crusaders and the Hawks, who to keep an eye on this afternoon. The action's coming up next on Ticket TV.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
When I had first left for college, I was super excited to start pursuing my dreams, and I had met so many amazing people my freshman year. Yeah, some days were really hard, balancing work life and classes, but most of them, they were the best of my life, because I had something not everyone gets. A dad inspiring me every step of the way, and I'm so happy to graduate beside you.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food,
stay for the friends.
This winter, you have a choice for moving snow out of your way. There's this, or you could go with this. You make the call to Doors Equipment in Bangor. Of course, Doors Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachment to make that white stuff disappear. Quality, innovation, and easy-to-use design. That's a Kubota. The doors are open for Kubota and Doors Equipment. Make 'em orange with envy on Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
We're back here in Hermon. Getting ready for today's doubleheader between the Hawks and the Crusaders on Ticket TV. This is the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. Bangor Savings Bank has helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852. Because at Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow, they're here with personalized service and a commitment to what matters most to you. Visit Bangor.com. Ticket TV also presented by Darlings. Darlings and Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models or used of all makes. Visit Darlings.com. We showed you the standings in the last segment. Time to take a peek at the teams in action today, and we begin with the visitors from John Bapst. You see the squad right there for head coach Matt Smith. They lost, Chris, one of the best players around from last year, Claire Gattani, now playing at the college level. And this year, you see the Crusaders led by a sophomore, a junior, and a senior. 3 players that were kind of the role players last year around Gattani have had to step to the forefront this year in Goodine, Goats, and Dearborn.
Yeah, they did. They had to get better last year playing with Claire Gattani. You can only get better playing with a player of that quality. And they peaked at the right time last year. They had a pretty good tournament run, and Getz and Dearborn certainly played really well. And Stella Getz is coming into her own. You can look at her stats here. She kind of does a little of everything. Matt Smith and the John Bapst Crusaders are certainly going to lean on her this year and to carry the team as far as they can go.
Taking a look now at the Hermon Hawks, coming in with a record of 4-2 so far in the early season for head coach Marissa Kelly. They've got one of the best players in the conference so far this season, Rebecca Balmas, the Week 2 Player of the Week in the Big East. All she's doing is averaging 12.2 points per game, 12.7 rebounds per game. After Becca, it's Lila Ryan, averaging 11.8 per game for the Hawks to go with 7.7 rebounds. Abby Bradstreet is also averaging north of 10 points per game, as Maddie Tracy, another player, averaging north of 7 rebounds per game. So the Hawks, they can both score it and defend at the basket.
Yeah, Hermon's as athletic as any team you're going to see, and they have size. You just mentioned it, Rebecca Balmas. She's definitely one of the best big players in this league for sure. But they're so athletic at the guards. Their guards can do everything. They can rebound, they can shoot the three, they can attack the basket. And Lila Ryan and Abby Bradstreet, they're 2 of the better guards both defensively as well. So they can get out and run if they have to. They can play defense and they can shoot the three. So Hermon's, they're set at all the positions. They can defend all positions. And, you know, it's an up-and-coming team. They have some experience, and it's going to be interesting to see how they do down the stretch against, you know, the Lawrences and Gardners. And I did the game last week with Jim that they beat Old Town in overtime up at Old Town, and that was a big win for their program.
No doubt about that. A look at the rosters brought to you by Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated with 2 great locations. One right across the street from the entrance here at Hermon High School, the other on Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. And those players that we spotlighted, presented by Eastern Maine Community College at EMCC. Every student has a story. Some are just beginning, others starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. Ticket TV coverage is presented by Praise Auto Sales. If you're looking for your next ride, Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day, no waiting for a sale, and over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit PraiseAutoSales.com today. In the Furniture Gallery is where you can celebrate store-wide savings this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of the Furniture Gallery's 4th location in Topsom. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery. Shop local, save money, and sleep better. We have to take another time out in our Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. But when we come back, we'll get Chris's keys to the game, as well as tell you about the other doubleheader coming up today on Ticket TV from down at the state's capital. Much more right around the corner. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Darlings Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darlings Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darlings Kia.
You'll do better at Darlings. When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Prey's Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Prey's Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Prey's Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Prey's Auto Sales, out of Broadway, Bangor.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed. No. We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen, or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Back here in Hermon, just about 4 minutes away from meeting these teams and getting the first game of our doubleheader underway between the Hawks and the Crusaders. A reminder also coming up today on Ticket TV from down at the tip-off tournament, the holiday tournament taking place at the Augusta Civic Center. We have a Brewer and Edward Little doubleheader coming up later this afternoon. Girls and boys action from down at the state capitol. Here on Ticket TV, our coverage is presented by Quirk Auto Group. As Maine weather turns cold, make sure you're ready with a reliable truck or SUV from Quirk Motor City in Bangor. Shop our wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles built for Maine roads and ready for whatever winter brings. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk Motor City. Coverage of Ticket TV also brought to you by Northeast Driving School, the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. All right, Chris, the Crusaders come in with a record of 3-4. The Hawks at 4-2. What are your keys to this game?
For John Bapst, you got to keep Hermon in front of you. As I said, I did their Old Town game last week, and they got back in the game by attacking Old Town's defense, putting the pressure on them by driving downhill, not just settling for three-point shots, outside shots, getting the ball inside to Balmus, and Balmus making good decisions where they're not forcing inside shots, kicking the ball from one side to the other, and then as the defense closes out, their athletes on the outside would attack the closeout and get to the basket. So Hermon, John Bapst needs to keep Hermon in front of him. They need to rebound the basketball, and they need to value the basketball. They can't have unforced turnovers and give Hermon extra opportunities on the offensive end. For Hermon, it's kind of similar. They need to rebound. They need to defend the three-point line. John Bapst shoots a ton of three-point shots. And if they're not making them, that's going to give rebounds. So they got to make sure they're blocking out on the weak side because that's where most of the misses go. Get the ball and push the pace. Stay out of foul trouble. Don't put John Bapst at the line. And whenever you get a chance, attack, attack, attack.
Chris's keys to the game presented by Praise Auto Sales. Looking for your next ride? Then Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day. No waiting for a sale. And over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit PraiseAutoSales.com today. Ticket TV coverage presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions at 942-2226. And Next Home Experience is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Time now to meet the teams here at Hermon High School. We'll take our final time out of the pregame show. And when we come back, the starting lineups and the opening tip. John Bapst and Hermon, the first of two, coming up right around the corner on Ticket TV.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,000 new adventure lovers that chose us this year, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hermon Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hermon offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hermon Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Hermon. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
The elves are busy here in the North Pole because Toyotathon is on.
We know what you want, and the best deals the holiday season are on now at Down East Toyota.
Gift delivery is easy in a 2025 RAV4 LE. Lease it for $449 a month for 39 months with only $1,000 down. Go to downeasttoyota.com for more details and offers.
Catch the next train to Down East because Toyotathon is on.
All roads and tracks lead to Down East on Wilson Street and Brewer.
Maine's largest network of parts has holiday deals for everyone. Power up this season with a free Milwaukee Impact Wrench when you purchase a red lithium battery 2-pack, a shiny car through the holidays with Armor All 3-pack, just $15.99, and a clear windshield with Trico blades, saving up to $21 and peace of mind all winter while staying warm in Milwaukee's heated gear for any occasion. Purchase a Maine Veterans Project logo at any of their 30 locations and you'll keep a Maine vet warm too. Coastal Auto Parts, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Back here in Hermon, you see the players right there in the center circle getting ready for the jump. The ball's in the air. Tip is one, controlled by Hermon, and the Hawks are on the board just like that. 2 quick points for Lila Ryan. Hermon 2, Bapst with their opening possession. Get you the starting lineups here when we have a chance to take a breath and get at them. Jumper in the lane is missed. Goodine gets her own board, puts it back up, and the score is there for Bapst to equal the score at 2.
2 quick buckets for both teams. Hermon's play, you could tell, was designed off the tap, using Balmus' height to get a quick transition bucket off the tap.
Trying to go to work there underneath with Tracy coming up short. Back the other way go the Crusaders, attacking into the lane. Little turnaround jumper is true. Stella gets 12.6 points per game to lead the Crusaders for Stella to go with 6.7 rebounds. Quick start to this one as the Hawks go inside. Trying to dish it off there to Brooklyn Kelly. Back with Kelly out top now. Bradstreet down the left side of the lane, tries to kick it out and is stolen away. Pass up ahead, the Crusaders on the move, trying to finish it, and the shot falls off the rim. Quickly the other way goes Hermon, putting up the shot off the side of the backboard, but Ryan gets bumped, and she's going to be at the line shooting 2. Chris, you got those starters 92 seconds into this one?
Yes, for the John Bapst Crusaders, number 2, Cece Higgins. Number 20, Julia Goodine. Number 21, Stella Getz. Number 22, Haley Dearborn. And number 32, Anna Smith. And for the Hermon Hawks, number 3, Brooklyn Kelly. Number 4, Abby Bradstreet. Number 10, Lila Ryan. Number 12, Maddie Tracy. And number 15, Rebecca Balmus.
Those starters brought to you by Dean's Detailing. For over 5 decades, Dean's has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment. Feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car, and book your appointment at Dean'sDetailing.com. Gets 1 of 2 at the line. Excuse me, Ryan 1 of 2 at the line. Got my scoreboard upside down here, my score sheet. 4-3, Bapst in front here with Goodine now toeing the stripe.
Yeah, both these teams looking to attack each other right off the bat.
Goodine leaves the second short. Rebound controlled by Kelly. Hermon quickly up into the forecourt, attacking at the basket. And good defense there. Goodine going straight up, getting a piece of the ball to deny it. Hermon right back on the attack. Ryan spinning inside. Her shot won't fall. And a rebound into the arm of Getz. Getz on the attack, pulls up just inside the free throw line. Can't hit it, and another rebound to Kelly.
This game's got a pretty quick pace already.
That it
See
does.
if it can stay that way for the whole game.
Back and forth we go. No need for a shot clock this afternoon in Hermon, at least through the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds. There's a step back jumper offline. Offensive board controlled by Ryan. Might have felt a little contact, threw it up at the rim. Shot no good. Kelly's follow no good. Now we got 4 players on the court. 3 of them are Hawks, and it results in a tie-up.
Yeah, Ryan just kind of threw that shot over his side. I think she thought she got bumped and there was no call. Ball was a mad scramble in the middle and ended up in the jump ball.
1-on-3 there for the Crusaders on the floor, but the possession arrow their way. So Chance here for John Bapst, but that chance comes to an early end. Travel sends it back to the Hawks.
Yeah, that was a little bit of an NBA-style footsteps there for Anna Smith. I don't think she realized she got a little ahead of herself and took a couple shuffle steps before she put the ball down and got called for the travel.
Today's game brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union, a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor, and a new location coming to Brewer. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. Turnover matched for turnover. Travel on one end, out of bounds on the other. Crusaders ball up 2, 3 minutes in.
I don't think either of these teams really got into the flow of the offense they wanted to. They've just seen attack gaps, and that's how they've scored, is just coming down and seeing a little angles to go, but not really run their offense yet. And that's what you saw right there.
Goodine trying to step back, step through a couple of players, and a strong board pulled down by Balmus. The week 2 player of the week in the Big East. At the other end, a bump and more free throws coming up for the Hawks.
Yeah, Bradstreet, she's a cool player. She's got nice hesitation. She understands the game and the right angles to make as an attacking offensive player. She hesitated enough, slowed the defender, and then exploded and was able to take the contact and get to the line.
Only a sophomore out there for the Hawks, but averages 10.5 points, 4.3 rebounds. This is a Hermon team that features 0 seniors on it.
Yeah, you don't see that very often anymore.
Bradstreet 1 of 2 at the line. The Hawks back within a point. Goodine out top, now starts the attack down the right side of the lane. Too strong off the window, another board for Balmus. Actually, that was Tracy that time pulling it down. Here's Balmus, give and go. Runner offline, scramble for the rebound. Tracy was in on the action, but Bapst able to pull it off the floor.
Yeah, it was a good offensive possession for the first time there for Hermon that really got into what they were trying to do, and they got the look they wanted. They just didn't convert it.
Nice job of transition defense there by Hermon, getting back in the passing lane and swatting it out of play. A couple of subs for both teams before we reset. Long inbounds pass is stolen away. Bradstreet, a one-handed pick, going coast to coast, but unable to finish off the window and off iron. We get a turnover underneath the basket, though, giving it back to Hermon. Nice job there between Lancaster and Kelly to deny the ball handler.
Yeah, John Bapst's teammates left Getz kind of hung out to dry. She got the rebound a little below the backboard and took a couple dribbles, and Hermon smartly immediately double-teamed her.
Bradstreet, a couple of long strides down the lane, couldn't get the shot to fall. Goodine running away with the rebound, trying to take it all the way, and gets denied. Rebound to Lancaster. Back and forth we go here in the first quarter. Bradstreet slowing things down now as Hermon goes around the perimeter. Skip pass across court to Lancaster. Kelly returns it. Inside to Balmus, shielding the defender with one arm, scoring with the other.
That's what makes Balmus one of the better inside players in the league, is her ability to understand how to get position and shield her body and feel the defender against her and use that defender's presence basically against the defender.
Great take there by Peters for the Crusaders. We have another look at that last entry to Balmus. Left side attack is denied, but we got free throws coming up here for Getz as she was cut off at the rim. Brooklyn Kelly picks up the foul. A lot of pace, but not a lot of points in the first quarter. Scoring side of things has slowed down. First free throw from Getz is good. Coverage of Ticket TV brought to you in part by Autumn of Life Home Care. They're looking to hire reliable, caring workers to help assist clients daily living activities while remaining in their own homes. Flexible schedules with an office now located at 695 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Call 217-6026 or follow them on Facebook. 1 of 2 at the line was Getz. A chance for Crusaders after they grabbed the offensive board, and at the other end, turnover will send it back to Bapst with 2:38 remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Hermon really trying to get Balmus the ball at the high elbow, and they're looking to run sometimes out of that a high-low look because they have Maddie Tracy in the opposite block who will then flash in and look to seal her player for the high-low look. But Bapst did a good job defending Balmus. She couldn't get the ball.
Up fake here, going on the attack. Dearborn off the window for 2. A nice move from the senior center. Got the ball right around the free throw line. A little up fake to clear out the lane and scores off glass.
That's how you use the defense's aggression against them.
3 straight for the Crusaders to get the lead back, and now they get the ball back. Or do they?
5-second call?
That's what I thought,
Oh,
but
no,
now it looks like a timeout.
Yeah.
All right, so a 30-second timeout by Hermon, called by Coach Kelly. We'll keep it right here. And we'll let you know that high school sports on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Hartford's Auto Service at 62 Liberty Drive in Hermon. They do repairs on all makes and models of cars and trucks. With over 5 decades of experience, Hartford's can provide routine maintenance, brake and suspension repairs, muffler repairs, and more. Visit Hartford's Auto Service Facebook page. We're also brought to you by Maine Online, 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. Apply now, umaine.edu/online. Yeah, before we saw the signal for a timeout, it almost did look like a 5-second call there, which would kind of fit into the flow of this game so far. Neither team really able to get into their sets offensively.
Their skill makes it look better than it is. I mean, they both teams have decent skill, but they're really not getting into the offense that they wanted. Hermon has a couple times, and Bapst has a couple times, but no one's really converted out of it. Most of it's been kind of run and attack, one-on-one.
Getz gets the steal, tries to bowl it over to a teammate. Now she's got it back in the corner. Trying to get out of there with a dribble. Inside to Dearborn. Dearborn kicks it out. Goodine 3 in the air, too strong. Ball pops out of bounds, last touched by the Crusaders.
Getz is kind of taking over the Claire Gattani role of she's everywhere. She goes in and crashes the rebounds. She wants to attack the basket. She wants to be the scorer. She's got that ability. She was an impressive player for him last year. She came on strong for John Bapst. It was a great piece for Claire to have and John Bapst.
Forcing it up on the baseline there. Shot no good. Bradstreet has it back after the miss. Balmus at the right elbow, trying to force some space down low. Can't get her shot to fall. Lancaster, the offensive board. No, a 4th try for the Hawks, and it's going to put Kelly at the free throw line.
Kelly's not one of the biggest players out there, but she seems to be in the middle of the rebounding action inside on both ends a lot of the time.
A couple of free throws coming up right here for the sophomore. Utilizing that jump shot from the free throw line. First one off back iron. Rebecca Balmus getting a nice hand after checking out of the game for the first time here. Second free throw is good. 1-point game here inside the final minute of the opening quarter. Corner 3 here for the Crusaders, cashed. Maddie Peters, the junior, into the game, knocking down a big 3. Big one, in fact, the game's first. Kelly trying to attack the baseline, kicks it over to an open Lancaster. Her jumper comes up short again. Kelly tried to get the rebound. Getz had it momentarily, dives to the floor to keep it. And a timeout called by Coach Matt Smith. 12 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Just a 30-second timeout as you take a look at that last 3 knocked down by Peters.
That was a big bucket coming off the bench, extending John Bapst's lead.
Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Old Town Redemption Center, the original redemption center of Old Town for 30 years. Family owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday with $100 giveaways each month. Old Town Redemption Center at 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. We've got the boys game coming up after this one between the Hawks and the Crusaders. Also today on Ticket TV from down in Augusta, a Brewer versus Edward Little doubleheader. Bapst trying to get it into the front court. Goodine up fakes, pulls up for the long two. Shot no good. Rebound chase down. Will they get a shot away? No, they won't. The buzzer sounds. And after one, it's the road team. John Bapst leading the Hermon Hawks 11-7. Second quarter up next on Ticket TV.
Maine's largest network of parts is your local Milwaukee headquarters with deals that work as hard as you do, like the Milwaukee 7-piece combo kit, drills, impact driver, and more. Only $8.49 for serious cutting. Milwaukee's chainsaw tears through logs with gas-like performance. No fumes, no hassle. Keep warm and save with Milwaukee's heated gear for any occasion, and help Maine vets stay warm when you purchase a Maine Veterans Project logo at any of their 30 locations. Coastal Auto Parts, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Back here in Hermon, ready to get the second quarter underway. Hermon basketball trailing by 4. Fast pace to that opening quarter. Hermon going inside here to Balmus. Turns around and pushes it off the window for 2. Second field goal of the game for Becca.
That wasn't really a post move. It was kind of a mid-range push shot off the board, but it was great touch by Balmus, using her size.
Have another look at it right there. At the other end, we got a foul going against the Hawks. And if that's against Lila Ryan, is that already her third? As the inbound comes to Dearborn, had an open look at the basket, but too strong. Balmus grabs the rebound, barking at her teammates that she needs some help, and now Hermon heads up court.
Yeah, that's big for Hermon because Ryan sat out a fair amount of that first quarter. Now to have 3 in the first half, she's such a pivotal player for them.
She's got the ball in her hands right now. Skip pass out top, inside to Balmus. Work to perfection except for the finish.
Yeah, that's going to be there all day if they can quickly reverse it, because Bapst is trying to front Balmus in the post, and if they can reverse it from one side to the other, they should be able to get her open.
Getz with a great move to fake over one shoulder, spin around, and score over the other.
Yeah, Getz is crafty. She can score inside and out. She understands how to play inside. Is not a true post player, but understands how to make moves.
Another open look for Hermon, comes up empty at the basket, saved inbounds by the Crusaders, starting a break the other way. And Getz can't finish at the basket. Goodine with the offensive board, fouled on the way up. And Julia will head to the line, the sophomore, shooting 2.
That was a good look by Goodine. It's John Bapst and Getz just couldn't finish that one.
Sophomore at the line, 3 points so far in this one. First free throw no good. Julia averaging 10.3 points, 3.4 rebounds per game. Another player off of last year's team that you remember from that tournament run. Remember her as a tenacious defender as a freshman a year ago.
Yes.
Empty trip there at the line, offensive board.
It was Morgan Wilson.
Unable to put it back, but you see the size there from the senior just checking in. Tracy cut off down the lane, trying to get it ahead to Wilson and taken away by Balmus.
That was a good look, just Wilson couldn't handle the ball.
Balmus taking matters into her own hands, too strong on the take, and it's picked off the floor by Getz. back and forth action here. A little sloppy at both ends. There's a nice give and go, and 2 points for Wilson at the window.
Yeah, nice job by Smith to go the opposite direction, which freed up Wilson, who happened to be on her same side to begin with, and it pulled the defender with her.
15-9, Bapst in front. Off the window, Tracy has her first 2.
Yeah, that was a nice shot by Tracy. She's tough in there when she's focused. And
mid-range jumper at the other end, empty, and a quick one and done for the Crusaders. Kelly crosses the timeline and slows the pace a little bit.
It's quite a battle between Wilson and Balmus at the high post.
You can hear the home crowd's reaction to that call. Checks out now with those 3 fouls for the Hawks. Bradstreet back into the game. Inbound comes out top to Balmus. A step inside the perimeter. Shot no good, and then Bapst touches it after it pops out of play. Right into Balmus, trying to get it back to her. Closely guarded there by Wilson, knocked to the floor now. Play on, says the referee. Tracy in the corner. Skips it cross court. Lancaster a 3 and a line drive, one at that. Big shot from Maya Lancaster, and then we got a foul against Wilson. A push after the play, after the shot went through. Let's have another look.
Yeah, that was a great skip pass by Tracy there, recognizing that Bapst defense had overcommitted to Balmus and left Lancaster open. You could see the push.
Yeah, and the ball back here with the Hawks because of that push, so chance to make this. Trying to make it a 5 or 6 point trip down the court, but taken off the court by Getz. Up ahead to Goodine, and Goodine through the contact. Can't get the shot to fall. Foul coming in with 4:28 here in the second.
Bapst does a good job looking up. They don't just put their head down and dribble on these fast break attempts. They take one dribble, they look up, and there's always someone running out in front of them. And a lot of time it's Goodine, and she does a great job getting out.
Sophomore was empty on her last trip to the line. Misses the first one.
They just need to take advantage of getting to the foul line here at this point.
One and 2 there from Goodine to push the lead back to 2. Julia with 4. Balmus playing outside now, gets the ball, goes on the attack, gets cut off on the baseline, but dribbles it off the leg of a defender to keep the possession alive.
Yeah, I was just thinking that was an interesting switch up by Hermon, putting Balmus on the perimeter there and moving Tracy inside by herself.
That time it works out. Inbound to Balmus, create the space, let the guard knock down the 3. Hermon in front for the first time in a little bit, 17-16. Gets trapped out near midcourt, and it's going the way of the Hawks.
Yeah, it was just a matter of a bad pass led her into a bad spot and kind of lost her balance, and that was more of a I lost my balance type offensive foul than anything malicious. Hermon's done a great job here battling back.
Trying to get it down low and then get it across the lane to Balmus. The pass is intercepted. Gets quickly into the front court. Goodine gets it out top.
Bapst just has to know what they want to run here. They got to have a good possession.
On the attack goes Getz, runner too strong, and a rebound to Tracy. Down low to Tracy through her hands, but she's able to pick it up before reaching the baseline. Kelly trying to loop around out talk. Quick hands there from Goodine to poke it away. Goodine trying to finish at the rim and unable to do so with the left hand. Bradstreet lobs it over the top. Ball miss, goes up with it. Shot no good. Able to tip it to Tracy. Her fall away jumper. No. There's Kelly underneath. Getting another opportunity for ball miss from the mid-range. Six and a half for Balmus as Getz wants a three at the other end. Shot no good.
Yeah, Bapst is just really quick with their offense, and when they do get into the half-court setup, they're really not running anything. They're just spread and looking to attack one-on-one.
And travel call there.
Hermon looks like they're trying to establish inside with Balmus or Tracy. They're trying to run some semblance of an offensive look. And because of that, they've come back and they've taken the lead.
2 minutes remaining here in the first half on Ticket TV. Coverage brought to you in part by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and online at BennettAutoCenter.com. Getz trying to create some space, doesn't find it, so she goes over to Goodine.
Well, they had a good pick and roll if they wanted to run it, but Goodine didn't roll. And
up fake by Dearborn, now trying to kick it out. Finds an open teammate in space, three, no good. And a strong rebound underneath by Balmus. But the pass to no one in particular, and the outlet all the way into the Bapst bench. Another unforced error by the Hawks.
Yeah, unfortunately, they get the rebound. They got a good look to push up the court, just no one there.
The Growing Place helps families grow for less and polish their home in style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them out first as the shot falls in, just creeping over the front iron.
Shooter's touch there for Cece Higgins.
To my memory, that's her first attempt in the game. 19 all with 65 seconds and counting here in the first half. Dish to Tracy down low, trying to get it across to Lancaster. She goes back underneath to Tracy. Tracy falling away from the basket, scores.
Yeah, right now that's where Hermon has a little bit of a mismatch. They've really tried to, Bapst is really focused on Balmus, but Tracy's got a mismatch on her player.
Goodine again with a quick empty trip, missing at the rim. Bradstreet the other way. Creeping it over the rim herself. First made field goal for Bradstreet. Pass out to Dearborn, who up fakes from the free throw line and then able to get her way in there. Haley with her second make.
Yeah, good look by Getz, and once again, Dearborn likes that up fake, and she goes right to the hole hard, and nice left-handed layup.
Hermon in front by two, kicking it off to Tracy. Mid-range jumper, no good. Bodies on the floor as the ball poked out of play with 1.4 to go here in the second quarter. Bapst will have to go the length of the court. Inbound and a heave, no. Instead, the buzzer, and the first half comes to a close. Back and forth the whole way, and at the intermission, it's the home team in front by two. Hermon 23, John Bapst 21 here on Ticket TV, where our coverage is brought to you in part by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Find them at 514 Colbrook Road in Hermon or at BangorTireCompany.com. Don't go anywhere. The halftime show comes your way next, right here on Ticket TV.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period. The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Every day is a Carhartt day. From the lecture hall to the lab, hard work pays off. And whether we're perfecting our designs or just kicking back, we do it in style. Carhartt style. Carhartt from Miller's Workshop in Brewer.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Back here in Hermon, we are at the half. You see the boys out there on the court. That's coming up in game number 2 of our doubleheader between Hermon and John Bapst. Here in the girls contest, we have reached the intermission, and a 4-point Bapst first quarter lead has turned into a 2-point Hermon lead, 23-21, the Hawks in front of the Crusaders. Welcome in to our halftime show on Ticket TV, presented by Quirk Auto Group. As the Maine weather turns cold, make sure you're ready with a reliable truck or SUV from Quirk Motor City in Bangor. Shop their wide selection of pre-owned vehicles built for Maine roads and ready for whatever winter brings. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk Motor City. We'll get the halftime show underway here with a look at the first half highlights, presented as always by Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with the market leader. Here are some of those highlights from the first half. The game got off to a very quick start as far as pace is concerned. Points were lagging along the way, but it was up and down action for the first 16, Chris.
It was. I think Bapst kind of pushed Hermon into that kind of game, and I don't know if that's really what Hermon can play that way, but they like to play with a little more structure. If it's a fast break setup, they can do it. They just don't want to come down and run their offense through one pass and go unless it's into the post. Bapst right now, it looks like that's how they want to run their offense. They want to push, and the first seam that's there, they want to attack, and you could see that in the beginning of the game. They didn't really run as much structure as Hermon did, and that's kind of the contrast in the styles that they're running. But because of that, they put Hermon in a little bit of foul trouble. They got to the foul line a fair amount in the first half, and a lot of that's because of the style that they are playing right now against Hermon.
Gets in transition, dumping it off there to Wilson. Wilson was certainly active in that second quarter after checking in. Just the 2 points right there, but banging away with Balmus down low.
Yeah, it gave Bapst a little different look against Balmus with a little more length than Dearborn can provide. Dearborn certainly has the strength.
Balmus stepping out a little bit, showing off the mid-range game.
Yeah, if you're Hermon, it's a luxury to have two players that can basically interchangeable between her, Balmus and Tracy can swap for each other. One can play inside, one can play out, and then they can switch it up if they have to, or both can play inside, and then both can play out. And stylistically, they can play a lot of different looks offensively. And there's Dearborn again. She likes to attack the basket with that ball fake, and if you give her any space, she can go hard. She's strong.
Great take right there to wrap up the first half highlights. Scoring recap. looks like this. We got two players sharing the game leading score right now. That'd be Abby Bradstreet and Becca Balmas, each with 6 for the Hawks. Stella Getz has 5 for the John Bapst Crusaders, 4 apiece for Julia Goodine and Haley Dearborn, as well as Maddie Tracy for the Hawks. And then you got 3 for Lila Ryan for Hermon, 3 for CC Higgins, 3 for Madeline Peters, those last 2 for John Bapst, and then 2 for Morgan Wilson for the Crusaders, and a single point for Brooklyn Kelly for the Hawks. Halftime recap brought to you by the Furniture Gallery. Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of the Furniture Gallery's 4th location in Topsom. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery. Shop local, save money, and sleep better. We'll take a timeout, and we're back with the beginning of the third quarter right after this on Ticket TV.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Now open, Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darling's.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Carhartt, clothing that works as hard as you do. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, for brands that work.
Welcome back to Hermon. We're getting ready for the start of the second half. The Hawks in front of the Crusaders by a bucket, 23-21. Here on Ticket TV, where coverage is brought to you in part by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether playing or watching, basketball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. Coverage also brought to you by Black Bear Nation. It's hockey and basketball season. The conference schedule just about to get underway for the Black Bears. Join them for all the game day excitement in Orono. For tickets and more information, visit goblackbears.com and go blue. Dearborn opens up the second half with a jumper, and we are tied at 23.
That's all started because of the two drives that she's had against Balmas when Balmas has come up on her. So Balmas backed off on her, and Dearborn very confidently shot that shot and knocked it down.
Taking advantage of the space. Here's a spinning take from Bradstreet, left a little short. Rebound to Goodine. And the Crusaders bringing it up court. Smith starting out the second half on the floor. Her bounce pass caught a toe along the way, and it'll stay with the Crusaders. Protect your home from the top down with AM Construction and Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. Past customers earn $100 for referrals. And right now, if you can squeak it in, save $500 on any roofing project until the end of the year. Call 551-6235 today for your free quote. Got distracted reading the number because got to give a Tommy point out there to, was that Dearborn crash into the court to grab the rebound?
I'm not sure if she tripped and it just happened to be right where the ball was, but it was a good hustle and, way to be alert and grab it and find a teammate while she was on the floor with it.
Goodine with a takeaway up top, trying to pay it off at the other end and does so. Julia with a steal and a score. She's up to 6.
It just seems like she's been out in front of the break a lot today already.
She covers some ground during the games for the Crusaders. That is for certain. Long three put up by Bradstreet and knocked down. Nothing but net. Talk about a confident looking shot right there. She's up to 9.
Yeah, she's a very skilled looking player there. She's got a little bit of a sidewinder from the opposite hip, but it's got a good rotation, and like you said, she shoots very confidently.
And for the Hermon Hawks, bad news. A minute 38 into the third quarter as Lila Ryan just picked up her 4th personal. She has not been able to stay on the court all too long this afternoon and has to check right back out with only one more to go the rest of the way. Dearborn kick out 3 in the air, and Bapst goes inside out.
That's Higgins' second 3. She wasted no time. As soon as she caught that ball, she was immediately off her hands and back up towards the hoop. Great rhythm on it.
Almost taken away there by Higgins. Kelly goes in strong down the right baseline, was a little strong with the take, poked out of play, and it'll stay down here with Hermon. Have another look at that last make from Higgins.
Yeah, she caught it ready to shoot.
Kelly's pass stolen away by Goodine, and then given right back. Timeout on the floor, and it's a 60. We'll take it as well. Back here in Hermon after this message from our sponsors on Ticket TV.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at
Back here in Hermon, third quarter action back underway. Crusaders with the ball. Goodine was denied at the rim by Balmus. Dearborn, free throw line jumper, no good, and Lancaster secures the rebound.
Yeah, you can tell Coach Smith had made some adjustments at halftime. He wants the girls to run their offense. They're much more deliberate here in the second half.
Becca Balmus with her 4th make from the field. She's up to 8.
But defensively, they're going to have to come over and help on that on the backside.
Higgins, a little bit of a heat check three right there, skipping to her left and coming up empty. Dearborn the other way with Higgins trailing her, trying to shovel it inside. The ball miss, tipped out of play. 28 all, just over 3 minutes into the second half. Tracy out top. Lancaster inside the ball miss. Double team comes. Shot no good, but Tracy crashing down for the offensive board. Her putback no good, and last touch by Goodine. Hermon hoping the third time is the charm on this possession. Bradstreet down the left side, cut off, turns around and scoops it up for two.
That's an incredibly difficult shot to be able to turn like that from that distance and use kind of a one hand kind of little, not a hook shot, but a little floater if you can't elevate over the rim.
Bapst goes inside out again. CeCe Higgins came to shoot today, 3 threes. And Bradstreet called for the offensive foul there. Last time down the floor, she was the first scorer to get into double figures as you take another look at that last Higgins three.
Yeah, great job by Bapst going inside out, and they can't leave Higgins. They got to find someone else. If they're going to go in a double team, they got to find someone else to do it because they're leaving Higgins open, and she's feeling it right now.
Gets on the attack, cut off on the left-handed dribble. Shot comes up short and into the waiting arms of Balmus. Kelly going to work on the baseline, drops it off to Tracy. She goes across the lane, now into the corner. Balmus out in the corner to retrieve the ball, now goes on the attack, throwing it up at the rim, too strong, and pulled down by Getz.
Yeah, Hermon's lost their structure a little bit here offensively. They had 4 players all in that one little spot on that side of the court, and no spacing.
Here's Goodine. Pulling up just beyond the free throw line. Shot no good, but rebound pulled down by Dearborn. Really the only player of size on the court right now for Bapst as they've gone with guards to try to stretch it out. Shot no good, and Balmus muscles down the rebound. Dearborn's going to get whistled for the foul here. Just the first against the guests in quarter number 3.
Yeah, not a whole lot Dearborn could do. Once your arm gets locked in there and it's pinned, it's either you hope the other player lets go and doesn't rip, and unfortunately she got called for a foul there at the same time.
Balmus out top on the Hermon logo. Handing off. Bradstreet trying to fill the space down low. Couldn't creep it over the rim. Offensive board from Lancaster. And then a foul in the rebounding action. It's going to go against the Hawks.
That's a tough one because Kelly once again gets the rebound, but as she comes down, the ball comes down out of her hands and into Getz's hands, and now she's on her back and gets called for the foul.
Doors Equipment is your local Kubota dealer. They can help you with all your equipment needs. Visit doorsequipment.com. Getz steps into a 3. No good, and Balmus there for the board. Tracy skip pass, a little lazy and tipped out of play. 2:24 remaining in the third. The Fitch Company is where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters, all ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit thefitchcompany.com. Another turnover by Hermon. Bapst trying to take advantage quickly. Goodine into the corner, 3 in the air. Money! Madeline Peters with her second triple. She had one back in the first quarter, and all of a sudden the Crusaders are stretching out that margin at the three-point line as Hermon comes right back on the attack inside. Bradstreet at the window.
Yeah, Bapst is doing the inside out, and it's not through your traditional post player and double teaming the post player. It's through drive and kick.
Into the corner, up fake, got Tracy out, moving runner on the baseline. Shot no good there, but solid take by Peters. At the other end, Bradstreet wants a quick 2. too strong, almost taken away, but a whistle comes in, and a bailout there for the Crusaders.
Yeah, could have been called a travel before that started, but Hermon's getting a little handsy here, and that's putting them in that spot to begin with. And just move your feet and don't worry about your hands. And don't have to give the ref that chance to give you the foul or call a foul.
Team foul number 4 against the Hawks, 85 seconds remaining here in the third. Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales is the home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major and component coverage plan, Route 1A in Hancock, and at tonysfairwayauto.com. Goodine pulls up from short range, hits all parts of the rim, and falls through. She's matched her first half scoring output up to 8 for the game. Entry pass to Balmas, a nice job of bringing it under her control, avoiding the defenders, and kissing it off glass for 2.
Yeah, much better pass that time. Led it to her hand, and she was able to bring it down.
Another one. Madeline Peters feeling it over there. A little bit of a flick after with the wrist.
Yeah, if it's not Higgins, it's now Peters.
Here comes Kelly on the attack. She gets swatted. And Brooklyn Kelly heading to the line, shooting 2 here. Now another look at the second make in the quarter, third of the game for Madeline Peters.
I don't know if Hermon just doesn't have their matchups yet and didn't communicate a swap or a switch, but it looked like Kelly was, Tracy was out there late, coming from the top of the key.
Higgins and Peters have combined for 6 threes for the Crusaders. Big part of the reason why they find themselves in front by 4.
What we can't forget in this whole thing is how much time Lila O'Brien spent on the bench for Hermon, one of their key players. Her foul trouble has really kind of hurt Hermon today.
Second free throw there for Kelly was good. Into the corner, opposite corner this time. Peters a little short, follows her own miss. And is she able to tie it up? Yes, she is. Possession arrow will send it the other way, though. 25 seconds left in the quarter as Hermon brings the ball in, trailing by 3. Bradstreet trying to work around the screen, gets a free lane to the basket and scores.
She just understands pace. It doesn't have to be all one speed. It can hesitate and slow and take off and go. And
Goodine at top speed at the other end, gets tied up down on the court. It'll keep the basketball down here with 6.2 seconds remaining as we have a look at that last attack from Bradstreet.
You put her and Balmas together in a pick and roll situation. She'd be great to break away, to break down that help defender on the pick and roll, because basically you could put them in jail, as they call it.
Oh man, Goodine got fouled with 0.3 of a second left as she was trying to heave it up to beat the buzzer. Goodine going to the line for 3 freebies with 0.3 of a second frozen on the clock.
Yeah, Hermon's just too aggressive in that particular situation there with that time left on the clock.
First free throw no good. Goodine with a couple of makes at the line, but she's also left a few there. Too strong on the second. She'll get one more out of it. And misses all of them. Got her own rebound, but too late there. An empty trip at the end of the third quarter. But after 3, it's the Crusaders back in front. Strong shooting from distance in the third has John Bapst on top by a point. 39-38, fourth quarter coming up next on Ticket TV. Back here in Hermon, getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter. It's the home team trailing by 1. John Bapst 39, Hermon 38 here on Ticket TV. Coverage presented by the Farmer's Table for home-style cooking, just like Mom makes it. Check out the Farmer's Table at 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. Tracy wasting no time. She got fouled underneath. Or did she? Did the ball just go out?
Yeah, I think they just called it a deflection. It was a high-scoring third quarter there. Both teams came out shooting it well.
Tipped away here and stolen off the inbound. And finishing at the window for 2. Peters is having a big second half. Couple of threes in the third. Now a layup right there, and all of a sudden she's into double figures with 11. Down low to Tracy, kick out to Lancaster. Her 3 is money.
Yeah, it's a good inside-out look, going from the strong side to the weak side.
Second triple of the game for Lancaster, ties it at 41, and a takeaway by Hermon. Bradstreet charging into the front court, going right down the lane and laying it in for 2. Abby Bradstreet had a big third quarter with 9. She's up to 17 for the game. Leading all scorers, and the Hawks back in front by 2 and a takeaway. Bradstreet picks Goodine's pocket, but leaves it short off the glass. A whistle underneath and a push going against Hermon.
She just didn't look like she could get enough of the control on the ball to get in a good spot to go out and try and finish that layup.
Got a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. While we do, let's take a look at some schedules. We got the schedules for these two teams. We got our broadcast schedule as well. Whatever director, producer Kim Mitchell puts on the screen, that's what we will tell you about here on Ticket TV. There's our upcoming broadcast schedule. We got the games from the Capitol coming up down at the Augusta Civic Center. Brewer versus Edward Little boys getting underway at 4, and then the girls to follow about 20 minutes after that contest. And then we got these games, obviously, happening right now on Ticket TV. On Friday, another busy day coming up, a doubleheader down at Ellsworth. And Chris, you and I will be up in Old Town for some girls basketball at the end of the week.
Yeah, it'll be another good battle. A good Old Town team and definitely a good Hamden team. We'll probably just see each other in the past few years in Summer League and maybe preseason scrimmages.
Getting some of those intriguing local matchups back in with the new classifications. As a missed 3 there by the Crusaders. Haven't said that too often in the second half. Hermon gets down low. Balmus spinning over the left shoulder, getting the friendly bounce.
Yeah, Balmus is good with either hand, and you give her that kind of space, and you give her time to set up into her drop step, and she's got a good feel for where to go and a good touch.
Goodine, loose pass out top, and that's going to be a backcourt violation against the Crusaders. Things starting to unravel a little bit here in the fourth on the visiting team. Knowlton Automotive is a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center, family-owned and operated. They provide guaranteed service at a fair price. $32.97 Broadway in Kenduskeag, or at knowltonautomotive.net. And American-made home goods is where you can stop in at 36 Springer Drive in the Rennie's Plaza in Bangor to find artisan goods from all 50 states. Travel here against the Hawks, gives it to the Crusaders with 6:06 to play.
You can see on that possession too, and coming out of the timeout, so John Bapst calls the timeout, trying to find a way to stop Bradstreet from scoring because she had been taking over a little bit, and Hermon comes in and runs, looks for Balmus, which is a great change of pace for them.
There's another 3 in the air from Higgins. Shot no good. Strong board from Goodine. Couldn't get the follow. Third attempt by Dearborn, no. Still tipped around. And did Hermon change that? In the end, they might have, with Tracy reaching out to try to keep it in play. Still, it gets back into the ball game after a breather at the start of the quarter. If you're hungry after the game, swing by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant attached to the Family Fun Bowling Center, where the good times roll, 15 Hilder Street in Bangor. Getz inside Dearborn, dribbling on Balmus, back out to Getz, through traffic, and has her pocket picked. Another steal for Bradstreet, who tries to pay it off at the other end and does so.
Nice job by Bradstreet. Got the ball tipped a little bit, got a double clutch and was able to make the layup, and then she hustles back and gets a tip from behind on Goodine to stop Bapst's transition back.
This second half has been all Abby Bradstreet here for the Hermon Hawks.
I was just thinking when Coach Kelly was going to think about putting Lila Ryan back in.
And Bradstreet a little too aggressive at that time. Gets caught reaching around from behind. Auto Radiator Services has been serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. For general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters, call 942-4554 or stop by 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. That inbound's nearly stolen away, but Dearborn able to collect it. Gets trapped over in front of her bench. Inside, they get it to Dearborn in the paint, going to work on Balmus. Scoops it up, shot no good, trying to tip it around, and it falls into the arms of Kelly.
That was a nice little move by Dearborn, too. A little drop step to the left, just couldn't get it up and over the front of the rim. She got good position.
Just inside the line, Bradstreet, long two, no good, saved in by Kelly. Balmus gets it back out top. Ryan, her pass nearly taken away, but Tracy able to collect the loose ball. Pass inside to no one, but it was tied up first.
I think it was called a double foul on both Dearborn and Balmus on that one. A lot of hand fighting going on.
4:27 left in the game. What's now a 6-point lead for the Hawks. Looking for more. Bradstreet's jumper offline. Offensive board and a great post move by Balmus. That goes up to 14.
Yeah, that was very smooth. All in one motion. Continued up to the hoop from that.
Goodine with a step-through, walk-through jumper off of 1 foot.
This is a footwork clinic, these last two shots by Hermon and Bapst.
Julia Goodine into double digits now with 10. Bradstreet, a loose dribble, but Tracy's right there. Pushes it out to Ryan, and Ryan gets called for the double dribble. Inside the final half of quarter number 4. 2-possession game right now, but at the max of it, 49-43. Dearborn at the left elbow trying to go to work. She loses the ball, crashing down to the court, trying to find a teammate, and it's taken away by Bradstreet. Bradstreet, left baseline with the scoop, no good. Rebound to Ryan back into the game. Her shot no good. Crusaders able to pick up the rebound, but then trapped in the corner. And we get a timeout called by Coach Matt Smith. Let's see what they go with here. It is a 60. We'll grab it as well. Timeout on the court. Back here on Ticket TV in just a few moments with the Hawks in front by 6.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Welcome back to Hermon. 3:06 on the clock. Crusaders trailing by 6. They were up by 1 after the end of the third. 11-4 so far, though, here in the third for Hermon to take this 6-point lead. Hear the crowd getting into it, too. And an unforced error there for the Crusaders, passing it into their bench with less than 3 to play.
You really got to be, if you're Hermon, you really got to be happy with how you played defense in this fourth quarter. Bapst had scored 18 points in that third quarter, including 4 threes. They've clamped down on Bapst in this fourth quarter, only giving up 4 points so far and no 3-point looks.
Kelly got all the way to the rim and then kind of lost the ball on the way up, but the Crusaders unable to get out of there with it. A traveling violation keeps the ball stuck down at this end. Into the corner, Bradstreet wants 3, too strong. Nobody grabs the board, and a nice job there by the Crusader who poked it out to Dearborn. Goodine trying to get all the way to the rim, got cut off, got bumped, and now will go to the line, shooting 2.
That's the first time I haven't seen John Bapst look up. Goodine had Getz out in front of her by a few steps and probably would have had an easier look and maybe didn't feel comfortable making the pass right in front of her.
Goodine, she has been active at the line tonight, but only a couple of makes. Nothing but net on the first attempt. Now with 11 for the game, just over her season average of 10.3.
This is foul shot number 11 for her.
Perfect trip that time. Nothing but net on both attempts for Goodine.
John Bapst bringing the full court press.
Down to a 4-point game, 2:20 to play. Hermon has it in the hands of Bradstreet. Now with Kelly.
If you're Hermon, Bradstreet can't be that far away from the ball. Once the ball is passed up by her, she needs to go back and get it.
That's exactly what she does right there. Down the left side of the lane, finding an open Tracy on the right side for 2.
It's a great look. Creates so much attention.
Goodine steps into a 3. Huge shot for Julia Goodine.
And if you're Hermon, you can't forget to play defense. A great look offensively, and then they come down and lose their player on the offensive end, on the defensive end, and give up a wide open 3 to Goodine.
1 possession ball game here. Hermon losing the dribble, getting tied up near midcourt. What is the call?
I think it's I think they have a foul, but it really could have been a travel before that. But
foul going against the Crusaders, just the second team foul in this final quarter. Hermon's committed 4, but if it gets to a point where John Bapst has to think about fouling, they've got to commit a few to get it over the line. Hermon having trouble here getting it in bounds. Now they do to Balmas. Skips it across the court and nearly tipped away. Hermon.
The collective groan from the fans. You could hear a bunch of them yell, no.
Balmas has it back, puts her shoulder down, goes to the rack and scores.
That's just a strong move with great length and great strength. And
6 here in the fourth, 10 in the second half for Becca Balmas. 16 for the game. Her team on top by 5, and Matt Smith doesn't like what he's seeing. He'll call a timeout. 60-second timeout with 1:12 remaining in the game. Have another look at that last move from Balmas.
Big step and a big strong scoop.
While we have them in here, let's take a look at the school profiles. Starting off with the visitors from John Bapst, making the short trip up from Broadway and Bangor. Enrollment of 516, Dan O'Connell, the athletic director, Jason O'Reilly, the principal. Did you know that John Graham came to Bangor in 1902 to unite the trolley lines after later transforming the company into Bangor Hydroelectric by 1925? With a story on John Bapst, and here's the story on Hermon. 567, the enrollment, Rick Sinclair, the AD, Brian Walsh, the principal, Didn't you know that Levant was once home to the world's largest hay press in the early 1900s? You see it right there, attracting farmers from across New England. Levant, one of the towns that serves Hermon High School. Here's a look at the Crusaders' recent results and upcoming schedule. A loss against MDI, a win against Presque Isle. They're at Messalonskee on Friday before hosting Belfast next week on Tuesday. And for the Hawks, it was a win the last time out at Old Town. They're at Presque Isle on Saturday before making the trip to Coney on Tuesday. So Hermon, a couple of bus rides coming up in front of them after this one, trying to see out the victory. Up 5 with 65 to play. Dearborn, a couple of up fakes. Balmus doesn't bite. Goodine in the lane, one up fake, now a push. No, Dearborn high off the window with the cleanup effort. Back to a one-possession game.
Yeah, it's just good work by Dearborn, staying with it, not giving up on the play.
Hermon crosses the timeline with 45 seconds to play. Inside, whip down to Balmus, an inch-perfect pass. 2 more for Becca.
Yeah, that got made easier because Dearborn tripped a little bit over Balmus's foot and took herself out of the play.
Pass across court is stolen. Ryan hasn't played much because of foul trouble, but a big steal there with 23 seconds to go.
Yeah, very heady decision by her too, not just to continue to the basket, pull it back out and get it to Bradstreet, waste some time.
20.6 on the clock and still a couple of fouls to give for the Crusaders. Coverage today brought to you in part by Maniac and Sniff and Snack. Burgers for you, biscuits for Bowser, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack. Best friends snack together. Find both in Levant and on Facebook. Coverage today also brought to you by Sweet Frog, your go-to basketball season treat before or after the game, 878 Sweet Bee, Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. There's the 4th foul going against the Crusaders. 20.6 on the clock. For over 40 years, Union Street Towing has been serving the greater Bangor area, featuring tow trucks, flatbed towing, and recovery services, plus roadside services like lockouts and jump starts. Call Union Street Towing at 942-4200. Ryan trapped on the sideline, but didn't appear all that concerned by it. Foul number 5, and Lila will be the one heading to the line. 3 points for Ryan, all coming back in that first quarter. She's been on the bench for much of the game with 4 fouls. She picked up her 4th early in the third quarter. Smooth on the first attempt, though, to push it to 6. The lead for the Hawks. Call Novus Auto Glass today, 945-6688, to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Bangor Window Shade and Drapery offers custom blind, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. 2 of 2 goes Ryan at the line. See if the Crusaders can hit another one from distance. That shot no good. Rebound scooped away by Bradstreet. Down low to Balmus, and 2 more for Becca. Why not? A 10-point 4th quarter for Becca Balmus helps lift the Hermon Hawks to a 9-point win over the John Bapst Crusaders. Hermon 59, John Bapst 50 here in Game 1 of our doubleheader on Ticket TV. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show coming up right after this on Ticket TV.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month. Or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate
Great store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen, or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's
Back here in Hermon, and we welcome you into the post-game show on Ticket TV. Post-game show presented by your local family-owned McDonald's, Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. A little abbreviated post-game show here today because we got to get ready for game number 2. The Crusaders and Hawks boys on the court getting ready for the second game of this doubleheader. 59-50. Hermon girls victorious over the John Bapst Crusaders. Hermon improves to 5-2, while John Bapst falls now to 3-5. And in this abbreviated post-game show, Chris, only a couple things to do. That is to award our play and player of the game. Going with a combo deal here today. Becca Balmas, 10 points in the 4th, 20 for the game. And just a big part of the reason why Hermon's walking out of here with a win.
Yeah, she was solid all game long. You'll see some of her plays. We get to that, but yeah, no, she was solid all game long, played very composed. And between her and Abby Bradstreet, the two of them worked really well together. And Hermon as a whole team played very well, and especially dealing with one of their key players in Lila Ryan in foul trouble all game long. Did a great job pulling out the victory.
Here's a look at some of that work in the 4th quarter. Ooh, we're going in reverse now. There's Balmas with the ball in her hand.
Those are moves you're not taught very often.
We're moonwalking our way through the post-game highlights. Take our word for it. Becca Balmas had a big game, big 4th quarter play and player of the game here from game number 1. Quick scoring recap as well. She had a game-high 20. Right behind her was Abby Bradstreet with 19. A big 3rd quarter to engineer that Hermon comeback. After that, the Hawks were led by 6 points apiece for Maya Lancaster and Maddie Tracy. 5 points for Lila Ryan, who was in foul trouble much of the day, and 2 for Brooklyn Kelly. For the John Bapst Crusaders, they were led by 15 from Julia Goodine. Maddie Peters had 11, Cece Higgins with 9, Stella Getz with 5, all coming in the first half. Haley Dearborn had 8, and 2 for Morgan Wilson. We got to get ready here for game number 2. The Hawks and the Crusaders back at it from the boys' side as you take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule. Also 2 games this afternoon from the Augusta Civic Center. Brewer versus Edward Little doubleheader. The boys at 4 and the girls to follow after. For Kim Mitchell, Quinn Bird, and Sydney Hurst, as well my broadcast partner Chris Hoare, I'm Mark Paulette signing off here in game 1. But don't go anywhere. More action from Hermon High School coming up in just a few moments on Ticket TV.